Well, one of the three guys out there, right? Dalvin Cook, C.J. Ham, and Brian O'Neill were the three captains on the field for the old coin toss.
A lot of pressure.
C.J. called the wrong way. I don't know.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah, a ton of.
Let's ask him, shall we?
Yeah, let's
Carly, please class it up. C.J. Ham is on the phone.
Please. Oh, sorry, guys.
Please class
Brought to you by our friends at HyVee, a friendly smile in every aisle.
Hi, C.J.
Hi, C.J.
Hi, CJ.
What's going on, y'all?
Good. Let's start with the worthless stuff. We were just talking about the overtime coin toss. When the three of you walk out there to the center of the field, who actually makes the call on heads or tails? Like, when do you guys decide what you're calling?
We kind of just went with our gut, and I think Brian O'Neill called it. He called it yesterday, and we just went with our gut.
Mm-hmm. So you're blaming Brian O'Neill for the loss, is what you're saying?
Are you not? You won't talk to him for a while?
Not at all.
Friendship's over.
You can't twist that up. No, not at all.
That dude's got $93 million. You want to be friends with him. Don't burn bridges, CJ. What are you doing? Hey, the story of the first half clearly was the penalties. Even you had a couple of weird ones. What was going on? There were so many false starts. And as Chris Hockey was in Cincinnati with you guys, said the stadium wasn't, crazy full. So what was going on specifically on that first drive when I think the team had 4 penalties? What happened?
I pointed the finger at myself first. I started it, and it's kind of a trickling effect after that. So you just gotta walk in, playing in front of fans. You're excited. You got jitters. It's one of those things that we have to control what we can control, and those false start penalties are something that we can totally control.
CJ, when you guys go down 21-7, what's the message in that huddle?
Really just try. It's one play at a time. We can't go out there and score 14 points in one drive. So, just getting back on track, and we did do a good job of getting back on track and getting points on the board. And our defense played great.
When Dalvin dropped the ball there in overtime, what did he say to you guys on the sideline?
It's one of those fluke things. I certainly thought he was down. I know he thought he was down. But at the end of the day, the ref is going to call what he calls, and he's definitely he's hard on himself. But that's part of the game, and we're rocking behind him no matter what.
CJ Ham, hi, this is Carly Zucker. I know very little about football, so this might not even make sense. So you guys, after a tough loss, obviously you want to put that behind you. Look ahead to the next game. You guys are going to face the Cardinals. What do you head into the locker room? What do you think is the biggest change that's going to need to be made as a team to win against the Cardinals?
When it comes from yesterday, the first thing we got to fix is our penalties. I think we had 14 total penalties, 12 were accepted or something like that, and that's not winning football. We still had a chance to win the game, which is crazy enough playing the way we did and having many penalties as we did. But I think we knocked out those penalties. We controlled things that we can control and not hurt ourselves. We have a good chance of playing with anybody and beating anybody. So just really focusing on ourselves and focusing on that going into the Arizona week.
CJ, it's good to have you on again, and thank you again for coming on this season with the Minnesota Vikings. I share with the fan every post Minnesota Vikings game. So thank you for that. Let me ask you a question. Everybody's asking every Vikings player today and last night. How would things have been different for you if you had played more in the preseason? Would it have made things better at all?
I don't think that's a factor really at all. Obviously we did go in and play in the preseason. We got reps. We practiced extremely hard during training camp. So I don't think that really plays a factor at all.
Okay, let me ask you this next question. Did you have an opportunity, and I'm sure you didn't, and maybe somebody told you about it, to hear any of Dalvin's interview with Pete Burcich on the pregame show on Sunday yesterday?
I did not.
Okay, you're going to love this. I hope you can hear it, okay? And we were happy to pull this so you could hear it. This is Dalvin Cook talking about you, C.J. Ham, on yesterday's pregame show.
No C.J. Ham, no Dalvin Cook. You can put it like that. It's like night and day with us. That's my brother, on and off the field. Go to him for advice, everything. He's just like that's like my backbone. He sees things how I see it. Like I said, that's my guy right there, and I'm just happy to be playing with that guy.
One of the, if not the best running back in the league, just said, "Without you, there's no him." How's that make you feel?
It means a lot, but that's Dalvin's my guy, and Dalvin is the best, is the best RB in the league, and he's gonna continue to show that as we move forward. But I always say, Dalvin's one of those guys who can get it done no matter what. So I'm just happy. I'm happy to be in front of him. I'm happy to play for him. I'm happy to block for him, and he makes me want to be a better player.
Quick follow-up, CJ. What are friends and how do you get them?
Yeah, Corey has no friends.
Yeah, he's having a hard time with that, CJ.
Oh, man, I apologize with that, man. I'll be your friend.
Oh,
no, CJ, don't make
That's a giant
I'm going to put
mistake.
you on hold and talk to you off the air.
You're walking in blind, CJ. That was a big mistake. CJ, thanks for your time, man. Hopefully you guys can clean this thing up and get it figured out against a very dynamic, it looks like, Arizona Cardinals team. Good luck with Chandler Jones next week.
I appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for having me once again.
Thanks very much.
CJ Ham.
Once again, brought to you by HyVee.